Well, good evening, everybody. This is WBKB Meteorologist Ryan Crump. I hope you all having a good evening so far. No, it hasn't been much to say except we've been dealing with snow. This winter storm that passed through the last couple of days here and brought us quite a bit of snow. Most areas picked up close to about 5 to 6 inches of snow and got a lot of people stuck. So a lot of school closings. So yes, it was very difficult to move around in this, but most of that has moved out of the area right now. But we do got a little bit more as we go through your early morning hours of your Thursday. It's a bird clipper that's going to come through the area. Again, as I displayed, it's pretty much a fast moving low pressure system that moves very quickly, brings a lot of snow, and usually generally it's around the northwest through the mountains up there, and it's around pretty much the area of the northwest. So that's pretty much what that is right there. That's going to be passing through our area as we go through the early morning hours on your Thursday. That's going to move out, and then we're going to worry about winter storm number 2. Yes, another one. This one's going to put down more snow than we saw yesterday until this morning. And of course, colder air is going to be on the way. That's what's going to be the big issue here. There's going to be much colder air, and we're going to see some of the coldest air of the season coming up. I'll talk about that more in my 7-day forecast. Now, Alpena saw a high temperature of 28 degrees today. So temperatures didn't warm as much, and we don't expect them to warm as we're going forward as well. As a matter of fact, we're going to start seeing colder temperatures going forward here. Now, yes, as you wake up in the morning, you're going to wake up to some snow, that bird clipper as I just mentioned. And we're going to even see a little bit into the afternoon hours before we dry out. We're just going to see just cloudy skies as we go throughout the day. You notice that the temperatures don't move that much. We're going to be staying into the 20s throughout the entire day. But as we go through this weekend to early next week, our temperatures really begin to fall off. We're talking about high temperatures that's going to be in the teens. Even some later on talk about some single-digit high temperatures. Yeah, single-digit high temperatures here, guys. Now, according to the temperature outlook, yes, we're going to be well below average. Look at this big blob of dark purple to black and violet. This is the type of cold air that is heading in our direction here, guys. And that's going to be giving us well below average temperatures. And yes, 7-day forecast reflects that. This is going to go to January the 19th here. So yes, let's time out this snow that's going to be coming through the area. Here's the bird clipper that's coming through on Thursday morning into the early afternoon. That's going to be gone. That's quickly going to move out. But we're watching this little area right here that's going to be moving in our direction here, guys, going through your Friday. And yes, another potent storm system that's going to be moving through the area, bringing us much colder air out behind it as well. So again, Friday, Saturday, another day that if you don't have to go out, stay in, because this is going to be another very high storm system that's going to bring us a lot of snow, high winds, which I'll show you a little bit later on, and of course, whiteout conditions here. So yes, let's give you a closer look on this. We're talking about snow moving in. It's a bird clipper early in the morning, right around 6 o'clock in the morning. We're talking about a little bit of snow moving in the area. Again, it's not going to stick around for a long time. By the time we get to early afternoon hours, it's gone. Then we have our next system going to come into the area. That's going to bring us some more snow. And yes, a lot of it at that. So again, something we have to keep in mind, another potent one. This could dump a lot more snow, which I'll show you in just a second. So yes, tomorrow morning, we're going to see a little bit of snow. Now it's going to move out the area, and then we're going to pretty much quiet down going through the evening hours. So here's a rough estimate of how much we're going to be getting. Again, like I said last week when that first storm came through, this is not set in stone. We could see roughly some changes that's going to come through here. Right now, it's showing that we could get around 13 inches, 16 in Oscoda. Saginaw is talking about 11. Flint and Port Huron are talking about 10. Grand Rapids, 10 inches. Milwaukee talking about 12 inches, a foot of snow. So again, guys, these are not set in stone. Keep that in mind that this could easily still change within tomorrow, even on Friday when this really begins. So of course, winds are going to be an issue. Winds will begin to pick up as well. So right now we have 5 to 10 miles an hour. Some gusts around 21 in Alpena. We're talking about 10 in Onaway, 11 in Rogers City, 17 in West Branch, and 15 in Taiwan. So yes, wind chill readings indicate that we're going to be, it feels like it's in the teens right now. It feels like it's 18 in Alpena, 19 in Rogers City, 15 in Atlanta, 19 in West Branch, and Mile feels like it's 21 degrees at this hour. Now, we're talking about the winds. Winds are going to be a major factor when this storm system comes in, and it's going to become extremely windy. These are sustained wind gusts that we're talking about, guys. Look at this. we're talking about almost 30-mile-an-hour wind gusts here, guys, as that storm system passes through. There are some instances that we could see wind gusts peak as high as 50 miles an hour, guys. 50. These could cause power outages, knock down some weaker trees and guys. So, got to be very careful in this type of situation. Now, tonight, we'll go see a little bit of a bird clipper come through. As I mentioned earlier, an inch could be possible. Low temperature is going to be about 20 degrees in Washington City, 18 in Alpena, 22 in Osco, 24 in Tawas. And of course, that bird clipper is going to be with us in the early morning hours for your Thursday, with high temperature hanging in the 20s. 26 in Washington City, 28 in Alpena, 31 in Osceola, and 31 in Harrisville, 32 in Tawas, and 27 in Onaway. So yes, 7-day forecast tells us that we're going to be around 28 degrees. We're going to have that bird clipper in the morning on a Thursday. Then a possible winter storm on our Friday. It's going to turn extremely windy. And of course, that's going to lead it to our Saturday as well. 45 to 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts, guys. And heavy snow. We're talking about over a foot of snow in most of our viewing areas. Then it gets cold. Sunday, 17. Monday, 10. Tuesday, 9. Then look at the overnight lows. We're talking about single digits. I wouldn't be surprised if we get to the sub-zero on some of these the snow totals, and it turns to temperatures here, guys. So go turn extremely cold, the coldest air that we're going to see so far this season here, guys. So hat, gloves, scarves, you better bring them out now, because you're going to need them, especially early next week and pretty much most of next week. Well, this has been WBKB meteorologist Ryan Crump. I hope you all have a good evening.